Tajikistan has roughly 8 million inhabitants. Mountains and valleys dominate the landscape of the country. The GDP per capita is the lowest of the 15 former Soviet republics. More than 1 million Tajik citizens work abroad, and Tajikistan is the country with the largest dependence on remittances in the world. Less than 7% of Tajikistan is arable, causing dependency on the import of food, and water-dependent cotton is the most important crop, increasing tensions in the area over access to fresh water. The Fergana Valley region between Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan is a major source of food for Central Asia. However, it is also one of the most fragile and conflict-prone areas in the region. Borders between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan are a source of opportunities for illegal activities, increasing tensions amongst local communities. The trafficking of narcotics from Afghanistan through Tajikistan causes tensions in the area. Poverty among the cross-border communities make it easier for extremist violent groups, such as the Taliban, to recruit across the border. UNDP supports cross-border communities in both Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. Local women and men gather together in villages to debate their needs. Led by local leaders, each village writes down their list of their primary needs after considering a wide range of arguments. All affected communities are informed by their local leaders and UNDP of any future construction in order to assure transparency. The priorities identified by each community are also presented to neighbouring communities. Cross-border project in southern Tajikistan, northern Afghanistan creates jobs and improves living conditions and strengthens the local administrations. This way, local communities are less vulnerable and more cohesive in their opposition to negative external phenomena such as recruitment by violent extremist groups. Each community that benefits from cross-border project activities also contributes to the project, deciding what needs to be done, working as instructors or leaders, working in construction, preparing food, or by giving money for co-funding the project priorities. Projects also improve the skills of teenage boys and girls on constructive dialogue, joint decision-making, and debating for finding consensus. Around 50 girls and boys from different cross-border villages are invited to meet each other in a 5-day workshop, and after establishing contacts, they are encouraged to continue talking via social media, mobile phones, and also to visit each other. The collection of statistical and research data to inform action at the political level, identify policy priorities, and to measure development progress. Data is also being collected on border incidents, and this data is analysed by using UNDSS methodology to evaluate the probability of conflict. All these instruments together form a practical early warning system that is based on reliable statistical data and perceptions captured by UNDP staff at a community level. Practice the development plans at a community level in a territory that is spread across 2 different countries is a laborious and time-consuming process. Despite careful analysis and planning, many unexpected difficulties are unavoidable. In order to establish trust and to achieve development results across borders, open communication at all times in all directions is a must. Building confidence requires time, patience, and experienced UN staff that can successfully mediate between decision-makers at different levels, local community members, border guards, and international actors. The change we want is increased trust and natural interaction, increased stability, and less vulnerability.